Hello everyone, Lore Master of Sotek here, and I'm back with just a couple of updates about the speedrun challenge we're currently running over on the channel with assistance from Legend of Total War, because we've had some updates and I need to clarify a couple things and explain how a couple of events have occurred that are actually pretty exciting. This has been a fun thing to be a part of, but let's go ahead and dive into it. So, first and foremost, we had less than 24 hours after I announced the start of this speedrun challenge idea, someone found a way to defeat the Altharian the Grim campaign by turn 1. So they found out that if you want to win and defeat Grom in less than 20 minutes, all you basically have to do is start a campaign, immediately disband your entire army except for Altharian, run into a forest that's just outside to the left of the gate, and that will hide Altharian, who can then sit there and you just fast forward so that after 60 minutes pass on the fast forwarded time, you win, because there's no fail state on the final battle except for your army being defeated, which is hilarious and super duper goofy. So I had a conversation with Legend about what we wanted to do in regards to that, because while that was a really awesome find, we felt that it would open up a really bad can of worms for the actual challenge, just because, you know, if everybody's able to do that, so everybody is going to automatically have a turn 1 win, it would literally just come down to who could do it quote unquote the fastest, which would just boil down to who has the shortest load times and is able to like quickly hit the fast forward button fast enough, which isn't really about skill anymore. It's just about if your PC has the best load times, which we felt kind of took the fun and the spirit out of it. So here's what I did. I decided to go ahead and I paid a smaller reward to the first person who I had contact me submitting that as an official run. So, and it's somebody I actually will have here on the channel hopefully tomorrow, or I might talk to them before tomorrow, but the video will hopefully go up tomorrow, and I'll talk to them about how they found the bug and all this other stuff. And I went ahead and awarded them a cash prize for their efforts, as they did technically follow the rules and find an exploit, because I was the goofball that put in the explicit rule that any and all exploits were totally allowed. So that was on me. But I did want to so look forward to that conversation, but I will note that he did receive a pretty nice amount of pocket change for his efforts. That being said, the race is still on to find out who will have the best time by Saturday. And I did want to go ahead and note that a few additional little rules were added to try and kind of clean up some unintended messes that were left behind when I originally made the rules. And those essentially revolve around the idea that in order to have a legal submission, you had to defeat Grom's army. So if you somehow, so like the exploit where you just hide Altharian and just wait until the 60 minutes is up, and because you're the defender, the game's like, oh, I guess you win, that won't be a legal entry. It needs to be, you have to actually beat Grom's army. Like, he needs to be actually routed and chased off into the abyss, you know, all that stuff. Secondly, I've had a few people ask about this, so I just want to make it really, really clear. We do want you to use the beta patch, or the public beta, so that you don't have all the weapon strength bugs. You don't have to use it, but we would encourage you to use it. On top of that, while I did make it clear that there is to be no modding, I think there has been some misunderstandings what I meant by modding, in that what we want is for people to defeat the final battle with Grom as quickly as they can without modifying the base game in any way. So while that obviously includes the Steam Workshop, I mean all modifiers to the game. So if you are someone that has the ability, like the technical skill to use console commands or to like go in and edit the actual game files to try and give yourself an edge, those are not legal entries. Don't do that because it's really hard. It's really irritating to have to check for those. Thankfully, most of the people who seem to have thought about doing that were nice enough to actually message me about it and get my like double check it was okay. And I just want to make that clear, and I'll make sure to very heavily note that in the rules that don't mod the game in any way, shape, or form. Don't use like cheat codes or things that change the very way the game functions. We're looking for who can come out with the best turn times with on the actual vanilla base game. You know, feel free to manipulate the AI, and by manipulate the AI, I mean like trick it with like clever tactics or trying to get it to run through the gate in an awkward way, or you know how it's going to attack the fortress, so you take advantage of that. I don't mean like go into the files of the game or open up a console and like start editing the very way the game functions. It's not really what this is about, just to be clear. So I think that's everything, but I want to thank everyone who's been participating so far. It's been a lot of fun. I've watched a number of runs, and it's been a really good time. And at the time of this recording, the fastest time right now on our leaderboard is someone has, and I verified the run, someone's managed to defeat Grom the Paunch in 13 turns. So you need to at least have your entry. If you want to win, you need to find a way to try and get your defeat Grom the Paunch by turn 12 or sooner. And we're really excited to see what all everyone's going to be unleashing to do that. Also, Legend of Total War did a really, really awesome run where he actually talks through his run as well, which is really great and a highly recommended watch for everybody, in my opinion, but especially those who want to compete. I'm not sure if he's made it live yet, but if he has, I'll go ahead and link it down below. And if he hasn't, then just keep an eye on my Twitter account, and I will put out an update with the link as soon as he makes it live. So, yeah. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all keep at it, trying to set the best time so you can win that awesome $500 prize. And I hope you all have a great day. I just wanted to put out that update, and we will be back to regular content soon. But in any event, have a great day, guys.